Good morning, everyone. So, our today's topic in uh, performance and reward management is job evaluation. See, in simple words, job evaluation can be defined as the rating of job in the organization. Every job in an organization may not have equal amount of importance. So, we need to rate the jobs in the organization according to their importance towards the organization. So this is the process of establishing the value and worth of a job in the job hierarchy of an organization. It attempts to compare the relative value or worth of job within the organization. So the job evaluation is basically a comparative process. According to International Labor Office, job evaluation can be defined as an attempt to determine and compare the demand which the normal performance of a particular job makes on normal worker without taking into account the individual ability or the performance of a worker concerned. However, the job evaluation can also be defined as the process of analysis and the assessment of job to a certain reliability, their negative or positive worth, using the assessment as a basis for balanced wage structure. Or job evaluation can be defined as an effort to determine the relative value of every job in an organization to determine what the fair basic wage for such job should be in the organization. It is also known as the process of determining relative worth of various jobs within the organization. So there are various definitions prevailing for the job evaluation in the organization. So, job evaluation, if we summarize, we can say that job evaluation is the process which is used to establish relative worth of a job in a job hierarchy. And this is important to note that the job evaluation is ranking of job, not the ranking of job holder. Job holders are rated through the process of performance appraisal, which is entirely a different topic. Job evaluation is the process to evaluate the job itself, and the use of job evaluation is to determine the salary or wages structure for that particular jobs. See, in the job evaluation, there are several factors involved, internal as well as external factor. Internal factor may include the paying capacity of the organization, relative worth of the job in the organization. External factor may include the labor market condition, collective bargain, economic scenario of the country. So these factors may affect the process of job evaluation. Now we move on to the topic of job objectives of job evaluation. So the main objective of job evaluation is to determine relative worth, as we already discussed, of different job in the organization, to serve as a basis for developing equitable salary structure. So firstly, the objective of job evaluation is to provide a standard procedure for determining the relative worth of each job in the plant. Second is to determine equitable wage differential between different jobs in the organization. Third is to eliminate wage inequalities. Fourth is to ensure that like wages are paid to all qualified employees, employees for like work. So that means it should be equitable and just. Uh, Next is it form a basis for fixing incentive and different bonus plans. It serves as a useful reference for setting individual grievance regarding wage rate. It also provides information for work organization, employee selection, placement, training, and numerous other similar problems. It also provides a benchmark for making career planning for the employees in the organization, and it also helps in succession planning uh, of the organization as well. So these are the objectives of job evaluation. Now we need to talk about the methods, how the job evaluation can be done. So if we talk about the methods of doing job evaluation, there are three basic methods by which job evaluation is done. First method is known as ranking or grading method. As the name suggests, under the ranking method, jobs are organized in descending order on the basis of importance with the help of job description and job specification. The ranking of job is done by committee of experts called raters. The ranking is done at departmental level. For every department, the job is ranked in order to its importance in a descending order. And the main benefit of this method is that simply it is easy to understood by all concerned, it is easy to operate, it is inexpensive, it can be conveniently used in a small establishment. And if we talk about the limitation of this method, it includes the degree of differences in the job, because two jobs cannot be compared on a same rating scale. So this is the limitation of ranking or grading method. Now, next method which is used to job evaluation is factor comparison or weight in money method. In this type of procedure, the job are ranked uh, on the basis of common key element of different job are selected. These selected key elements are weighted and ranked. A monetary value is assigned to each element of all jobs, and the major benefit of this method are that it is most accurate and systematic, and the loophole of ranking and grading method can be eliminated by factor comparison method. Different jobs also can be rated on the basis of some common factors. And if we talk about the drawback, it is comparatively a complicated method. It is not easily explainable method as well. So these are the limitations. Now, third method is known as point ranking method. In this method, as the name suggests, each job is appraised separately, considering each of the job factors such as skill, experience, effort, responsibilities, or the working condition, and combining them into a single point score for each job. If we talk about the main advantages of point ranking method, it is analytical in approach and it gives a quantitative value for each job. And if we talk about the disadvantages, it includes manual rating method, which may have the manual mistakes also. And yes, the periodical revision and updation is very much necessary in point ranking method, because the skill sets or the responsibility sets may vary from time to time. So these are the three methods of job evaluation, doing job evaluation in the organization. So in this lecture, we have discussed about the concept of job evaluation, objectives of job evaluation, and the methods of job evaluation. In next lecture, we will be discussing about the process of job evaluation. So for now, it is goodbye. Thank you.